Jaime Ugalde y soy estudiante indocumentado de la Universidad de Nuevo México. Una de las cosas que yo recomiendo que hagan los doctores es que aprendan un segundo lenguaje, ¿no? Que aprendan mandarín, que aprendan español o que aprendan portugués, porque la comunidad inmigrante está creciendo en Estados Unidos y hay muchísima gente de Asia, muchísima gente de Latinoamérica que necesitamos podernos comunicar en nuestro propio lenguaje y no nada más en inglés. Yo creo que los doctores tienen que entender que los doctores estadounidenses tienen que entender que algunas familias no tienen acceso muy fácil a las clínicas ni al doctor, a un doctor. Yo no he visto familias inmigrantes que tengan su doctor particular. Y esa es también mi ocasión. Yo no tengo ni he tenido un doctor al que pueda ir y visitar cada mes. Y eso hace que nosotros nos sentamos muy atemorizados de ir a ver al doctor, porque no sabemos qué es lo que nos vaya a decir, ¿no? Si nos va a tener noticias buenas o noticias malas. Entonces por eso es que hay un temor dentro de nuestra comunidad del simple hecho de poder irnos a hacer un chequeo médico.
Hi, my name is Josué Luna Navarro. I'm an undocumented student that attends UNM. I immigrated to Santa Fe when I was 9 years old. I remember when I was around 12 or 13, I used to skate a lot. And one day I was skating and I twisted the arc of my foot. And I started freaking out because I couldn't really move it anymore, and it really hurt. I couldn't really take off my shoe. We had that fear of exposing ourselves, exposing our social status to institutions, thus making us not be able to go to the hospital, to the emergency room, because we also knew we didn't have healthcare, and we knew that it was going to cost a lot. When I was 17 years old, I received I bruised my rib playing rugby in high school, and that plus coughing a lot during winter kind of made me have some weird pain. It was horrible, on my back, on my ribs. And I remember one night I just couldn't sleep or couldn't even breathe without hurting and screaming. So, and I had a chronic cough that I couldn't control, and so my parents took me to the emergency room because they thought it was actually a big serious thing. And that was when I had DACA, when I actually had a social security number. So when we showed up, they asked me if I had a social security number, and I felt like I was able to say my social security number, something that I would have felt really afraid back when I didn't have DACA. I don't know, something that would have felt better going to the emergency room is kind of having a doctor or even a nurse that knows how to speak Spanish and kind of knows the background that undocumented people have. Because I mean, if you go to, for example, if you go get a check with your doctor and the doctor is a white privileged person, and he tells you to eat healthier, it doesn't make sense, because it's easy for him to say to eat healthier when he doesn't know our limitations we have in our community to have access to healthy food, to have access to Whole Foods or Sprouts or something like that. So I think a way that the healthcare can improve to the undocumented community is, one, speak Spanish, two, be asked politely if we have papers or not, to bring us the opportunities we have not having papers, and the third one, kind of know the background and the limitations we have as a community, not just tell us something that is very unrealistic in our community. Big thing. Que te pregunten que si tienes papeles o no, pero que te hagan sentir que no es como no tener vergüenza de decirlo. O sea, que no es así algo malo de no tener papeles, sino hacer claro que si dices que no tienes papeles, que no es malo, y que sea obvio que tengan toda esta lista de oportunidades que te pueden dar.
Hello, my name is Isaac De Luna. I'm 24 years old. I've been in the US for about 10 years. I got here when I was 14. Even though I've been here for 10 years and I became a permanent resident about 2 years ago, it's always stayed with me. Like, it's almost like you create a syndrome, you know, when you get here, like, of lack of trust in the system. But I mean, I'd say it's within reason, because we're not really welcome, and we're not welcome, and they treat you like a rare bug, you know, in an environment. So, for example, like, I've had access to really good healthcare in the last 2 years due to my job, but I never go to the doctor. You know, I don't trust the health system, because I feel like they're not gonna actually try to cure me. I feel that they're just gonna try to get my money just so I keep going, and so that they'll keep claiming the insurance money, you know. And so yeah, I've never been to the doctor anymore for the last 10 years, except for one time last year, because I had strep throat and they couldn't even cure me. I had to go in, they gave me an antibiotic shot because that's what they thought that was gonna take it away. But as I found out, it didn't go away, so I called my uncle, who's a doctor in Mexico, and he explained to me that the reason why it didn't work was because my body was used to higher doses of antibiotics since I grew up in Mexico, and it's common to use antibiotics. We'd rather fix it ourselves. Like, I took it upon myself to have good like mouth hygiene, you know, and to like try to stay fit, to, if I would get sick, to go into my own community and find remedies for that, you know, or the medicine that we can acquire through different people that we know within the community. I would only trust a doctor that looks like me, you know. I wouldn't trust a white doctor or a white female or male doctor, it doesn't matter. You know, I would rather trust someone from my own community, Latino community. And, you know, you never hear questions like, for example, they could have asked me when they gave me the antibiotics, you know, were you born here? If not, they should have thought, oh, well, maybe he's gonna need more doses of these antibiotics. you know, just because they treat everyone the same, thinking that what works here works for everyone, you know, when it's been proven that different communities react to different medications differently. So that's something that they never take into account. And I think that's what would help me, you know, dealing with a Latino doctor would probably help. And